One of the most pristine settings in all of sports. In the shadows of the San Gabriels, the Rose Bowl in Pasadena, California. And it will come alive when the powder blue-clad fans start the 8-clap and UCLA, ready to roll. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the UL Monroe Warhawks taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Bruins will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. So UL Monroe's return team will have that offense backed up. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Looking for a productive play on first down. They're going to test the right side with this one. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he's got it inside the 25. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Warhawks! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And they tacked on the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So UCLA's offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. And the Bruins heading quickly to the line.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the goal.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. He's looking to throw. He's got it down the middle. Tackled immediately after the catch.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Get set, get set.
He'll come out throwing on first down. A little screen to the running back. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Some programs just seem to be built for a great passing game. The patron saint of Bruin passers is Troy Aikman.
And honestly, Reese, it makes me think of the UCLA blue, the sweet uniforms with the gold, just quarterbacks looking sweet, McNown, DTR, looking the part, being the part.
You know, the problem with calling option is that you can't limit the hits on your quarterback, and he got absolutely leveled by the defender on that one. Now you got to wonder how many more times this coordinator wants to call that play.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
Working the middle. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Bruins trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. Got it! And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on 3rd down. The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCLA! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play call by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to pass. It's Bacon. Fires to the big fella. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Extending the play. Fires downfield. Got his man all by himself. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Minnesota is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things in Minneapolis. Trust me when I tell you that. On this field and off it, this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UMass. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a 1st down.
And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs.
Clear. Roll it. Check. Reload.
Got his man quickly. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. And the quick shuffle pass underneath. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. He wants to throw it again. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
I think that's what everybody says to their quarterbacks after they take big hits like that. He got the first down, but you don't want to make a living taking those whacks.
He's got it on the run, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bruins! And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to scramble. The clock has stopped and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass and it never had a chance. Back to pass, it's Bacon. Grabs it in the middle. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Finds a man in the middle. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Warhawks. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. They're just about ready to kick it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one.
Here we go. Hey, Cam.
They'll run it from the gun. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Bruins will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. A low line drive and short kick. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters from there in Pasadena today.
And the Warhawks will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
On second down, wants to throw it. He's got it. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast.
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle. It's usually a guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
They'll give it to him again. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wants to throw on second down. Fires to the tight end. The Bruins moving quickly to the line.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Running it back, it's Maddox. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's looking on the right side. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Warhawks. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Quarterback on the keeper. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. Here's the give off the left side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
He's got an open man. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fast motion from the offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick six, but he needs to be more accurate.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Pick up a 5, they'll need 5 more on third down.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Okay, ready?
The Bruins are moving quickly down the field.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Ready?
All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10.
Jackrabbit. Ready, go.
He'll pull it on the read. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
How easy was that? I mean, when you got a quarterback that can run design runs like this and get you 5+ yards just and make it look that easy, God, it makes it really hard for the defenses to stop.
Here's the handoff. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Louisiana Monroe has the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered.
Got it.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period.
Cricket.
He wants to throw. Fires and picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, UL Monroe. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
He's brought down solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to... Nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. It's on target and complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides to come out of the backfield, because right now they don't seem to have an answer.
The expressway is wide open. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Setting up the screen. Oh, what a caught! Touchdown, UCLA! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Virginia Tech is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by just 4 to Miami. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Offense getting set for first down. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Dropping back, it's Bacon. He's looking deep. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Second down after that incompletion. The give and tick, 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 tick. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks.
And that pass is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Fires to the big fella. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry.
Got it.
Let's see what they've got on second down.
Green 25. Alert.
He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Cobra.
From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. Strikes the blow. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. That's caught. It's John. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looking to throw it again. He finds his man. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Unleashes one. He's got it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. From the gun. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Bruins.
job by the offense, going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Coming after it. And they knocked him down almost immediately. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. With jet sweep pass. And sure, tackling there to keep it from getting to the first down marker. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Warhawks!
Okay, ready?
They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't...
Got a lot of running room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. New set of downs after that completion. They'll throw it. It's John. And on his way, a tremendous pickup on that one. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's looking for an open man on second down. Zings it complete to the right.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him over.
Got it! Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
Got it.
Can the D deny them on second and goal?
Pound 55 weak.
He's looking to throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Ready?
And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Time is against them. Still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. To the air. It's Bacon. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
And you knew this this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will, throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
And that's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.